Hello, my gorgeous Virgo friends. How are you all doing? I'm Nikita, and this is my channel, Intuitive Guidance. If you would like a personal reading more specific to your situation, you can look in the description box below, and there's a link to my website, which will take you straight to the website when you click on it. So, yeah, also thank you so much for your like, share, subscriptions, your comments. I appreciate them greatly, and I ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, that's it. So, going into your reading, I have to say it's pretty similar to Leo's. So, if you've got Leo in your chart or you're dealing with a Leo, definitely check that out. See if it resonates with you or your partner's situation. But you've got these two cards first. You've got the Hermit in reverse and Justice. Which tells me you're kind of out of balance, out of sorts, out of whack, because the Hermit is your card. So you're usually a deep thinker, truth seeker. And the fact that Justice is here, it means you're not necessarily being honest with yourself or someone else. But I feel like it's a thing where you're kind of coming to the realization of something that you've been hiding from or you've not been honest with yourself about. In the month of February, because you also have awareness with codependency and the Ace of Swords. So you might start to realize that you might be in a situation where you're with someone because you don't want to be alone, or you have a habit, an unhealthy habit that they enable. So it's like it was comfortable with them for that reason, or you could be yourself with them for that reason. So you thought because of the unhealthy thing that, maybe everyone was kind of telling you need to stop doing this, or your lifestyle needs to change, or something, whatever the unhealthy way of living was or addiction was. And that was the only person that you could kind of have that relationship with, where they didn't judge you, they just allowed you to do what you were doing. But it's like you realize now with the Ace of Swords, it's like you come to a new way of thinking where you're like this, you want to not better yourself, but not to say that whoever you're with is, less than, but you're realizing, you're realizing something, whatever it is will depend on you, but you're realizing the truth is coming out and you're kind of accepting it. You're accepting the truth now, because like with the Hermit, as I said, in reverse, it's like you wanted to keep, it's like the Two of Swords kind of energy. You might have known deep down, but you were just kind of denying it, or ignoring it. But here I see you kind of taking responsibility and owning it and saying, I need to make some changes. So you might be making more of an effort, even though this is love, with your finances, your stability, your security, material changes, that kind of thing. You may want to make a lot of changes there with the Tower card. You might want to start building a foundation somehow. Or the person that you're with provides this, and without, their support, possibly financially or, whatever it is, you're realizing you're going to have to make that sacrifice and do it on your own, or, start again without anybody helping you or being your crutch. So then you've got deception, spiritual union, and then these three, the Star, the World, and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like something you walked away from. I feel like you still have strong, deep feelings for someone that you walked away from, and you may have been, it says you're wearing a false mask. So it's either that you were kind of lying to the person you're with, not lying, but just not admitting that, you still had feelings for someone, or there's this deep feeling. But I feel like you were lying to yourself, like you were deceiving yourself in this situation. You still felt the love there. You maybe try to kind of deny it or push it to the side or pretend it for whatever reason. You might have been with this person a while, or you just want to start a new, fresh slate with them, or you might have been in a situation where it was like it was going round and round in circles and you decided to walk away. But now you're hopeful in healing the situation and making things right, getting to a good place with this person. I think this month, of the month of February, you'll be becoming aware of the feelings that you kept hidden or you suppressed, because I do still see that, there's a lot of love here, and you still feel attached to someone. Because you've got universe and engagement, and the King of Swords. So the king, so, whoops. So this could be talking about um, ending this situation, getting involved with someone else, and like I said with the engagement card, this is very similar to Leo, by the way. With the engagement card, when it's surrounded by not so positive cards, I tend to think that someone's not as into it as the other person. And still, you see like this King of Swords kind of detached energy. Um, with this universe card, it's like going through all the motions, but not going through all the motions, but not really. Your heart's not in it. That's what I feel with her face, because it's a celebratory time. We're getting engaged. It's supposed to be happy. It's supposed to be, a wonderful time. And then with the King of Swords, with that, I feel like yeah, very much going through the motions, but not feeling it. Just doing it for the sake of it, or doing it because you don't want to be alone. Doing it because for whatever reason. With the codependency card, it could just be you want someone there with you. You don't want to do it alone. Deception again. Deception and envy. Heart-to-heart conversations with that. And the Eight of Wands. So you would love to reach out to this person. This person is either at a distance. This other person that I'm talking about, that I said the spiritual union you have with them, you might want to reach out to them and have like a deep conversation. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that would need to be discussed. I don't know why, but it's like a lot of, things that have gone on, or yeah, I just feel like you either want to reach out or you would want them to reach out, and so you can discuss things and move forward somehow. But with deception and envy, it's either, for some reason, I'm feeling like you could possibly be worried that they're with somebody else, and you don't want to reach out and then figure out that, yeah, they're there with someone else, or because you are with this other person, you'll be deceptive by going to reach out for them. But as I'm focused on the envy part as well, you just maybe don't want to find out that they're seeing someone else. Maybe you're not aware of their relationship status. Yeah. Or they've done something to deceive you in the past, could have been. So that needs to be discussed possibly. So you also got conflict and defeat, of separation and judgment. So with conflict and defeat, maybe like I said, you feel it's like he's almost being like sick, like he really just can't take it anymore. It's either you desperately want to reach out to this person that you're separated from, you're wanting a reconciliation, you're wanting to resurrect the situation, possibly the memories of the past, like maybe there was stuff that went on that just you're finding it difficult to move on from, but you'd like to, or it's just like you're just sick with worry that they might have moved on, and maybe you've just buried it. You didn't want to find out what was like going on with them, and if they've moved on, and have they had kids, have they got married, like you just have no idea, or you just are worried that if you were to reach out, it would kind of be this person turn their back on you. There's just a lot of fear here, I feel. And then I feel like it becomes a point, because it's conflict and defeat, it becomes to a point where you may be like, get yourself so worked up, because I just feel like he's so anxious that he's gonna like throw up and be sick, like he's just weak and exhausted. I feel like you get yourself to that point where you overthink it so much that it's just like you feel defeated. You feel like, I'm not even going to reach out to this person. And then maybe you think, oh, well, I'm never going to see them again. Will we ever get to a good place? Will I ever be able to resurrect things with them? Like, I feel like there's a lot of questions there with it's making you feel very conflicted. and making you feel like you want to give up. You also got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like the Six of Pentacles is kind of talking about you kind of give into a situation, whatever situation you're in, but it's almost like a front, like making things look good to everyone else, making it seem like, you know, everything's great for you, but I feel like there's a lot of issues going on deep down. Let's see. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles as well with the Queen of Swords. So if it's this is more of a masculine energy. If it's a feminine energy that, and you're trying to, so it could go vice versa, obviously, this story, but if you're trying to get a feminine energy back, then yeah, you're feeling that with the Queen of Swords, either it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you're just feeling that this person is not softened. They're not softened to you. They're not going to be, you know, kind, or they're not going to be, and this could be a person that you were in a relationship for a long-term relationship with, but you just went your separate ways for whatever reason. Maybe too much had happened. But I feel like you just, with the Queen of Swords, you feel like they're going to have their sword up and ready to confront you with their, sorry, loads of shit. I'm using most of these viewers are from US, and I'm using like UK slang now. What else is going on? Virgo for February. See, holding on to something. You're not able to kind of let it go and move forward. And then you've got the Magician, which speaks of, God, I look so rough. I have no makeup on, hair is messy, but I wanted to come and do lots reading. I felt like I had to. Yeah, so you're just like holding on to something that happened in the past. The Magician is talking about wanting to, I feel like you go back and forth with yourself. Sometimes you feel like you almost like can pump yourself up to a point where, you know what, I'm just going to reach out to this person, or I'm just going to, you know, whatever it is that you want to do to kind of heal the situation. And then you talk yourself out of it because of all the memories of the past that you're still holding on to. You haven't moved forward, but at the same time you haven't gone back. See, Three of Swords. It's still very, very present. It might be in the back of your mind, or it might be lingering, the heartbreak or the disappointment, the separation. It's still there, still painful as when it happened, but it's just like time has healed it, and it's still very much present, as I said. So this could be someone that you had a family with, or someone that you were stable, as in maybe you lived with them. For some of you, it could be not such a long time ago that you separated. Maybe this is a recent thing that you're dealing with, but I feel like it's been a while now. Death. So there was this ending. See, there we have it, the moon. So like I said, I feel like you kind of buried your feelings for this, but everything has to come to the surface. It can't stay there forever. It's not healthy for it to. You have to address these issues. This person maybe made you feel like home. There was familiarity. There was a strong, grounded kind of feeling, and you need that because you're an earth sign. You needed this. You needed this kind of feeling. You're a family orientated, grounded sign that likes the security, the stability. But yeah, this rejection or this feeling left out in the cold, or this someone walking away, just hardened you, made you the King of Swords. Again, this is so much like Leo's though. This situation just made you feel, or this abandonment, whatever it happens, maybe you have abandonment issues, but it just hardened you. It just made you feel like now you have to always be on the defense. And like I said in Leo's one, this card to me with this, it is kind of like fending for yourself. Like I can only rely on myself. I'm only going to look out for number one kind of energy. But it's after a traumatic experience here, where someone had abandoned you. So you're, again, feeling out of whack, not feeling like yourself because you're in the reverse. You want to move forward to a place where you're happy again or you're content again. And the fire sign, didn't mean to say the fire sign, Page of Wands, sorry. Yeah, maybe you share children. Maybe you share children together with the Ten of Pentacles. Ugh, Ten of Pentacles. And then these two page cards. It's like you're waiting for the right time to maybe have that heart-to-heart conversation, but look, the Eight of Cups, like you want to come back. Maybe you're waiting for that time to have that conversation, but it's like it's never the right time. You don't even know what to say or how you'd come forward. Plus, there's something that I feel you have to leave as well. See, the Ten of Cups, this like perfect family portrait. That's what it looks like with the rainbow. Like, this is in your mind. Like, I could get back to this place again. And again, there's two children in this picture. The Knight of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you'd have to leave this situation and then bring love to this situation. Or bare your soul. For some of you, you'll have to leave. For others of you, maybe you're on your own, but in the beginning, I did get that there was someone else involved. You can't let this situation go. So it's either you move forward and do what you have to do and just have the courage, or you're just going to kind of be stuck. Because look, again, you're looking out into your horizons. He's literally looking out like that with his hand on his head. Not quite taking the action, but so desperate to take. It's like you're pining, you're longing for this. The Five of Cups, there's a lot of regrets, a lot of sadness, a lot of sorrow in the situation. And I don't think you want to leave it like that. Or I think you've had enough of it feeling like that. The Nine of Pentacles, which is you. And then the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This might be the person that you have to separate from with the Nine of Pentacles. Or this is how you'll hope that this other person receives you in a loving way, where you can just kind of like sort through this. See, the Two of Cups. See, you're taking forever to come forward. You're so slow in coming forward because you're just worried about the outcome. You're worried about what they're going to say or what's going to happen, or if they've moved on. Like, there's many issues here that you're just very worried about. So you're really taking your time in coming forward, trying to come up with a plan, probably trying to be more strategic, trying to be more trying to think of something that will I don't know. It's like you want it to last. You don't want it to just be like an apology and then it's like, okay, all right, we're cool. You don't know quite how to suggest more. It's like it's one thing to apologize and maybe get to a good place, but it's like you really want to say a lot more of you know, then you probably, even if you do get to say it, it's like you want to say a lot more. Like there's a lot more feelings and stuff going on in this moon card that you're just like, I don't even think you can quite come to terms with it. So you wouldn't even know what to say. That's what I just feel like. But the Two of Cups is here. It's like your emotions are speaking for you, but you don't even know how to articulate what you're feeling and how you've missed this person or. So I'm just going to look at the outcome now. Yeah, so if there were like games going on or whatever, like I said, this could be the mother or father of your children or your child. If there's games going on or things, or there's a lot of hurt in the past that you guys both maybe, brought to each other, then it's like you want to call a truce. Like you want it to be done. You want a clean slate. You want things to be balanced again. You want to make it right. Oh, let's the sun try. Okay, I'm going to do an outcome for the month of February. Right. Sorry, don't mind me. It's actually a kid's lip gloss. Sad. Okay, Alice in Wonderland deck. What do you have to tell Virgo? What do you have for Virgo? Outcome. Virgo's outcome. No, I post these videos in haste. I want to get them done. If I feel something, I want to do it now. I'm very impulsive. But then I look back on it. I'm like, oh my god, I look a mess. Didn't even put makeup on. Barely brushed my hair. It's quite sad. I'm sorry. I really am. The Nine of Swords. You guys are stressing. Five of Pentacles. You're fearing the rejection as well. You're stressing about this rejection. You want to move forward, but you're stuck. You feel like it's done. It's a done deal, but you can't let it go at the same time. You can't shake it off. Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling in your head. You just don't know. You don't even know what to think. But you're trying to sneak away from this other situation so you can kind of come back to this, but or you're just stuck in your mind. If you're not sneaking away from the situation, you're just stuck in your mind. You're like, you can't move on. Like your mind is always there. It's kind of sad. It's difficult. Okay. You may receive some kind of communication. Or you may be given the communication. You might decide to do it. I don't really feel like, whatever the communication is, I don't feel like it's everything you want to say. Like I said before, it's just like maybe there's communication again. Maybe you weren't communicating and you start communicating, but you don't get everything off your chest, or it's not, because you've got the Knight of Cups with the Four of Cups. So I feel like maybe you offer some kind of apology, or you offer some kind of emotional gesture, like a nicer message, a kinder message, or something to kind of soften things up, but you're still not feeling satisfied. So it's not like it moves anything forward properly. It might just be that, like I said, you say something which softens the situation up, but it's not completely, jumping, fresh start, the full, jumping down the hole, which is what you want, I feel. I don't feel like the full is happening for some reason. feel like it's just what you want. It's like you want to be like, can we just start again? Can we just do this again? Because look, I just feel like you're thinking of with the ones card, and that this is your card, the Hermit. Thinking of something else to say, but it's like you're really trying to think through like how you can play this, how this is going to go, what you can kind of do, like the action that you can take. He can't take the action until he's gone within and kind of thought about how he wants this to go, or what's the desired outcome. Like he's thinking, his finger is on his chin. It's like, before I take the action, like I need to be smart about this because this is my chance. I don't want to blow it. Okay, and we've got the Empress again. So yeah, if this is Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups, we could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries or Sagittarius, or an earth sign. Could be dealing with any sign. The Star, so you're hopeful. You're hopeful that you can heal this situation from this loss. As I say with this card, is someone that's trying to reach up. She's trying to reach up to the cups that are empty. There's 2 full cups here, but she's wasting her energy trying to get these cups that are finished. So it might be a situation where this situation is done. It's just like there's no point in kind of going back. Like the milk's already spilt. There's no point in crying over it. And you want this reconciliation with this person, but I don't know. Either they've moved on, either it's kind of like you guys weren't meant to be, or I don't necessarily feel it's so positive because you guys would have come back together if that was the case. But I just feel like you may have made many mistakes, or if this is vice versa, they've made many mistakes, and coming back to you at this point is like, well, it's water under the bridge now. Yeah, I accept your apology, but I'm not going to put myself through that again. Like I'm done. But yeah, Virgo. So I don't know. It's not like, I thought for a lot of you it might be vice versa. What I said, someone might be coming to you, but I hope that did resonate with you, with at least some of you. And I will speak to you guys soon. If you want a personal reading, like I said, just go into the description box and you'll find my website. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care, Virgo.